Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is me going with Q2 of the weekly contest for 77. Find the maximum balanced XOR subarray length. Was it Q2? I guess so. Hit the like button, subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about this one. I guess I forgot about this a little bit, only because this felt a little bit hard, honestly. And for a Q2, I mean, not like difficult. And I remember thinking during the contest as well, I was like, wow, this is a tricky Q2. I mean, not too tricky, but I can imagine a lot of people struggle with this one, and it's just kind of a little bit, a little bit tricky. I think the core part about this does test you about prefix sum. And honestly, it is one of those problems that's kind of super tricky to kind of start from scratch from. And I made a silly mistake, I think. That's why it took like 4 minutes. I probably had most of this done in like 3 minutes, but I had like, if you watch the live portion, you'll see that I just kind of, like there was a part where it's like x minus y, I had y minus x instead because I was being silly. But in any case, this is a really weird Q2 for me to wanting to explain because it is just building on a lot of different pieces that I've done over the years in just Leetcode itself, because Leetcode, a much easier version of this. There are many easier versions of this on Leetcode, honestly, right? And it goes from easier, and then just kind of get progressively here. And I could imagine that, like, I don't know, maybe not 3 years ago, but maybe 5 years ago, this could be a hard. Maybe 3 years ago, it would be a very hard, like a Q3, like a difficult Q3. But now it is just a Q2, so I don't know what that means. But yeah, it's kind of hard to me to kind of figure out what the difficult or like how to explain this, because there is so much setup for this a little bit. The core idea though that I want to urge you to kind of think about, and then go back and solve other problems first if you don't really understand what I'm trying to say or saying anyway, is just prefix sum. And what I mean by that? What I mean by that is that, there are two types of prefix sum we need to know for this one. One is the even and odd number one. This is, so, like I said, there's a lot of like knowledge. It's not difficult, but if you've done it before, then you've done it before. If you haven't, then you haven't. And you can come up with it, of course. It's just that it would take you a long time, which is really hard for Q2, like I said. But yeah, there are two parts. One is XOR. Let me do the XOR part first, actually. XOR, right? The key idea behind XOR is that we want XOR to be 0, is it? Right? Yeah, XOR of 0. And XOR of 0 is... how do you say it? So XOR is this property that you can use prefix sum on. And prefix sum meaning that, okay, so you have this prefix and this prefix, right? And given these two prefixes, it allows you to get basically any... Basically, it lets you get any other subarray, right? Which is what we need for this problem. And that's really it, is that, okay, well, if you want this to be 0, and you know what this number is because, well, this is just your current sweep, right? Then now you can reference all the other previous numbers, because let's say this is x, then this also has to be x because, well, this is 0. So that's kind of the idea behind the XOR part of it. I know I may be going a little bit fast, but I think, or I'm pretty sure on Leetcode there is a problem just like this one without the odds and evens and just with XOR. So definitely search that out and then solve it, right? Okay, and then the odd even part is kind of similar in that it has been done before, maybe not together, but the key part about this odd and even thing is noting that you don't really care about the number of odds or even the number of evens, but only odd minus even, or the other way around. It's the same, right? Which is, say, some number delta, right? And again, this is the same prefix sum idea where okay, so you have some like delta here, right? And you're trying to figure out some subarray in which well, the delta is going to be the change in delta is 0, so that the subarray has the same number of odds and even. So that means that, again, you're searching for a previous thing where the delta is delta, right? And that's kind of it. And then now, of course, you have these two things that you want to happen at the same time, and you just combine them into one dimension. And that's kind of the core idea behind this problem. And we'll go over the code. And I think, let me step back a second. This part is also a Leetcode problem before, for sure, right? Just by itself, the odds and maybe it's not. I don't remember if it's odds and evens, but like there's variations of it with zeros and ones, A's and B's, or something like that, right? So, but a variation of this definitely exists in Leetcode, so that we seek that out and try that first. If not, come to or if you can't find it, come to my Discord, ask for it, stuff like that, right? And the key idea after that is just to combine them into 2 dimensions and then track both of them in the same way. And you just kind of search them in a 2D search space instead. And that's pretty much the idea. For this one, we want to find the longest thing, right? So that means that the first time that we see something, we keep it that way, because the earlier you see it, it will only give you a better or longer subarray than if you see it later on. And that's basically the idea. Here we keep track of delta and the current XOR, right? The longest is 0. If it's even, delta plus 1, else delta minus 1. Doesn't really actually matter which way. Here we update the XOR, and here, keep in mind that coincidentally, the way that they picked it is just that if we've seen this delta and current before, then we just see if it's longer than the longest. Otherwise, if we haven't seen it yet, then we update, the first time we've seen it, and that's it. This is going to be linear time, linear space. Pretty straightforward once you get all the ideas, and if you have done it before, probably more critically. This video is probably a little bit on the short side. Like I said, the components are on other problems, so I don't know. I'm just a little bit tired today, so my apologies. But if you do have specific comments, not like, hey, I don't understand. That's not like I can, if you give me those kind of comments, I'll just be like, watch it again. Then I don't know, right? And then you could listen to the part where I say specific questions. Leave it in the comments. Otherwise, you could watch me solve it live in the contest now. Oh no. Okay. Fail. Oh well. The longest subarray that has a bitwise XOR of 0 and contains okay. That's fun. Yeah, I mean, I think that's just prefix somewhere. Longest, right? So okay. Oh wait, is this? Oh no. This is a medium? That's kind of hard for a medium, I think. Maybe not. Right, so... Okay. 480. Okay, 0 is not what I expected, but I messed something up. Why is this so weird? Why is Delta? So do we add 1 year? What am I? Something is a little bit off. This one should match this one, right? So why is it not? Oh, I did it the other way around. Whoops. That's a bad typo. It's fine. 480, right? Okay, no silly mistake this time, which is nice. This is the same as part 1. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me in Discord. Let me know what you think about this contest. Stay good, stay healthy, do good mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye.